If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, let me introduce you to my own personal 1978 450 SEL 6.9. Yes, it is a European model. 6.9, notice the European bumpers and the European headlights. It has that really unique navy cloth interior, and this thing, because it's a Euro model, really puts out the horsepower. I've done a number of videos on this car and written quite a bit about it on my website over the last 3 or 4 years, and people keep asking me, they say, Kent, when are you going to do an update on your 6.9, or how is your 6.9 doing? Well, it's been a year, and I have to admit, I have not had time to work on this car. You know, it just kills me. I don't even hardly have time to drive it. I'm so busy. So, along with some of my other cars, I've decided I'm going to have to let this one go. I just don't have time. And I know a number have asked how much do you want for it, or what's the situation. I know when you go to buy a 6.9, you need to know everything about the car. So what I'm going to do is, in the description or the show more of this video, I'm going to put in there all the links. I have 3 or 4 lengthy articles on what I've done in terms of the brake work, the fuel system work, the suspension work, some of the underbody rust repair work that I've done. I will put links to the lengthy stories on each one of those restoration articles. I'll also put links on some of the other videos that I've done on YouTube. So you won't be able to see them in the description. You have to click show more, and then it will open up and you'll be able to see all the links. So you may just be curious about this car. You may not want particularly to buy it, but you might be interested to see what I've had to go through owning one of these and some of the things I've had to do. And the car is not finished. I mean, mechanically, the engine runs great. It's got about 130,000 original miles, very strong transmission. Most of the suspension, a lot of suspension parts have been replaced. It's going to need some tweaking and tuning. And of course, as I showed in one of my other videos, this is a real benchmark car, because this is the very first Mercedes-Benz that had ABS brakes in the world, the 1978 6.9. And you can see it still needs a paint job. You know, I kept thinking, boy, this past year I was going to get this car painted, but once again, I don't have the time. You can see there's, you know, it's been repainted once. This isn't the original silver paint. It's been repainted once, but you have, you know, some of the deterioration of the paint, particularly on the hood. And you can see I've started some of the body work on it. But the interior is not bad. It's going to need a little bit of work, but, you know, it has a beautiful dash. It's got beautiful carpets. There's a few little wear points in those front seats. And the rear carpet shelf is kind of faded. I have almost perfect bumpers on it. Headlights, grille, everything. I've collected a bunch of chrome parts that really made this car stand out. And I have the original wheels on it. So if this might be something you're interested in tackling, just follow the link below. It'll take you to my website, where you're going to see all those other links to the restoration articles, and I'll also put a little bit more description in there, and you'll be able to see the price as well. So if you're, you know, I'm not going to turn the comments on this video. I'm sorry, I will apologize. People don't realize with over 600 videos, I don't have time. I don't have time to go into YouTube and answer all these questions or comments. So if you have questions about the car, you're serious about the car, you'll have to email me through my website, through the Contact Us link. If you're serious and have some questions about purchasing, how you would go about doing this. But my price might be a little negotiable to the right buyer. I think I'm more concerned about who is going to buy this car and who's going to finish it and baby it than I am particularly about the price. So that's real important to me. And if you want to contact me about the car, you'll have to go to Mercedessource.com and click on the contact link. But be sure and read all those restoration articles, watch all the videos I've done on this car, get as much information. You know, that's going to answer almost all your questions that you might have. But I'll tell you, this is going to be one heavily appreciating classic in the future, particularly the European model, and particularly this year, the first year of the ABS brakes.